Hello everybody. How are you all doing tonight? And I want an answer to that. I ask it, but nobody ever says. They just say, oh, it's just a greeting. Well, normally, a lot of times people do say it's just a greeting. But, sincerely, how are you doing? You remember, okay, I made the bugs. And here's all the bugs, except for the big one, which is down in the basement because Joe took it down there to spray varnish on or spray finish on it. So today, I'll tell you when I get back. We'll see you in a minute. A minute. Got this buggy pot. I really bugged him up. Now, CJ over at Chick Happens, his reply to it was, unfortunately that looks just like bugs that are actually on our pots outside, so, or on their plants. And I'm sure they do. But, or at least somewhat. I really favor the worm. I really like this little worm. I just think he's measuring that thing real well. Anyway, what I want to do is I want Joe to fill this actually with soil. Not to put a plant in, or at least not yet. I want to put this. Yes, I made a tombstone. It's supposed to say R.I.P. for rest in peace, and it does if you really look at it. Anyway, Glenda Wilson asked for me to make a witch's hat. I did her one better. I made the witch's head. The gnarly old witch with her, got her big old curled up nose and everything with her hat. So that's dedicated to Glenda Wilson. I didn't have anything. I know most green witches don't wear pink lipstick, but I didn't know what other color to use. So she can have some pretty lips. So what I've got the pumpkins out there, the jack-o'-lanterns, and I've got the bones, and I could make some more stuff, but what I want to do is I want to have Joe help me fill this up with regular dirt, and then I'm going to do a scene with all these little items inside there. This will be, she'll be sticking up in front of the headstone. It'll be her head. It's like she's buried, but they didn't get her all the way under, or she tried to make a spell and get herself out. Unfortunately, it didn't work because she's got little purple worms coming out of her head. But anyway, I made little purple wormy hair, so she's already got the squirmies. Anyway, so the headstone, he's going to put some varnish on these too. And then with the pumpkins, and I'll kind of bury the bones a little so they're sticking out a little. Then hopefully I can make it look like an actual little, and we'll come up with some, maybe once we get that put together, we'll come up with some more ideas. And I think, I don't know what it takes to grow moss, but wouldn't it be cool to grow some moss in there and be able to decorate in the moss? I don't know. It'd be intriguing. Christmas is coming up, and I finally come up with an idea. I hope it will work. Because this is an old cookie cutter, but it seems to be in really good shape. I've got this old metal star cookie cutter. There's nothing better than a metal cookie cutter. I don't like the plastic ones. I use them if I have to. I'm not particularly fond of them. Only thing that worries me is all this serration. Whether or not, you know, I mean, I can't use a real soft clay if I'm going to get it off there. But, well, not serration. All this, it'll look like a serration. But I don't know. I don't want to put flour on it. I don't know about cooking spray. I guess it'd just be on the outside so it wouldn't like mix in to the clay. No, I'm not going to use butter. No butter. I'm not going to butter the start. No. But anyway, I thought I'd use these and cut out. I'd have to get some more clay. Cut out some clay hearts and find as many small, those little small round silver beads as I can and kind of dot them around the outside and make them ornaments that way. What do you think? Am I crazy? And what color? What color do I go with? Because it's like, I'm a little afraid of white. Maybe yellow. So that is where I'm at right now with Halloween. We're having tiny Halloween this year. At least my little projects are for tiny Halloween. So what do you think? Tell me. What do you think? That is where I'm at right now. I'm still your experimental crafter. I am always the experimental crafter. Even with this, it's somewhat experimental because I haven't done it yet. Somebody else may have, but I haven't. I do weird stuff. It's my thing. I do weird stuff. But I also ask for prayers when people need them. And right now, an old friend from way back, she's down in Louisiana, has been for years. She just notified me the other day that she had a double bypass in her heart. She had double bypass. And she's also been diagnosed with severe COPD and emphysema. If you could be praying, please, for Laura. That's all I'm going to say. Pray for Laura that she will get treatment on her breathing. She's had the double bypass and that will heal well. People generally do fairly well after if once they get through this initial phase. It's the healing process at the beginning that really is, I think, the toughest and probably the where you're looking out for something to go wrong. Hopefully it's been a few days since her bypass, and I think they were getting ready to send her to rehab, but they were doing some procedures, which I imagine were probably, they said for her lungs, which I imagine were probably things like setting her up with breathing treatments and doing a pulmonary function test, which is you breathe into these machines that do readings on how much lung capacity you have and stuff. So I'm guessing on a lot of that by my own experience. So please keep her in your prayers. And I did make that bug, and like I said, Joe's got it, but I'll be showing that off. I think I'll put him in the pot with all the other big, well, sort of big, with my little setup. I'll put him near the grave so he's he looks like he's this big thing coming out. Well, locusts do that. Cicadas, they come out of the ground, but they don't look like him. So we're having a witchy night. Witchy woman. please do subscribe and hit the notification bell. Just, some people say just smash that thing. Well, all you can do is really just click it. So just do that. And then give us a thumbs up. Oh, we need those likes and we need the subscribers. I want to come big time. Maybe by around 5,000? No. Let's get us to 300 first. It's time. It's time to hit that 300 and more. So share us. Leave a comment below. What do you think of the idea of making this pot into a graveyard and a pumpkin patch? Just to make a really little Halloween scene in the dirt. It's not going to be a lot, but it's not something I'd put out on the doorstep. But it'll be cute on the inside. So, we will see you tomorrow. Love you all. Love yourselves, please. Be kind to others and don't forget to smile and wave, because whatever kind of wave you give, somebody needs it. So, love you. Look in the description below to find links to the sites where you can buy these books. They are all available online as well as in your local major bookstores. Thank you. If you would like to help support this channel as well as my writing and the research I need to do for the next book and some of the travel costs, just buy my books. That's the best way, because Patreon hasn't worked. I have not reached a level where I can collect anything yet. So, as far as, here on YouTube, hopefully someday. But just buy my books and read them and share them. And do give them a review if you like them. Thank you.
Got it yesterday. Got a flag underneath.